so you can find it. And this is quite powerful. Like, you can probably even take it on holidays. Like, so good. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Priya and I'm a doctor working in the UK, and I usually do videos on travel, medicine and a bit of lifestyle. And today I've come with a different kind of video. So today, as you can already tell from the title, it's about what's in my hospital bag. So I am now 37 weeks pregnant and I've now fully packed my bag and ready to go. And I thought, let me make a little video and show you guys what I've packed in my bag. So it might be helpful for some of you guys who are thinking of having a baby or who is already pregnant and waiting to pack their bags as well. So without me rambling on too much, let's get straight into it. So I've decided to pack all my stuff in one big suitcase. I know people do it differently. You can either pack your stuff in a bag and the baby stuff in another bag, but I've just gone for one big massive suitcase only because I don't really want to be carrying around several different things when I'm going into the hospital. It's just easy if everything's in one place and you know exactly where things are. And I have been super organized, I think, by packing everything separately, and I've labeled everything as well, just so it's easier when you're trying to find things, you know where things are and what it is. So when you're in labor, the chances are that your birth partner, whether that be your husband or your mom or whoever's coming in with you, they'll probably have to grab things for you. So it's quite nice if you have everything organized and labeled so it's easy for them to find it, so you don't have to be stressing during that point. So let's get into what I've packed for myself, and then we'll go to what I've packed for the baby. Everything that I'm going to show you now, I am going to make a list of it in the description box with the links to where I've bought it from. So if you guys are interested, you know where to buy things from, so it's a bit more easier for you guys. So firstly, let's go through what I've packed for myself. As you can see, I have packed everything in these packing cubes, and I feel like that makes it very organized. And I've got these packing cubes, I've got 2 sets from Amazon. So let's unpack the first cube. So this is everything that I've got for me. So right at the top, I've got the dress that I am going to give birth in. You can choose to give birth in the hospital gown, or you could take your own gown, something that you're not too precious about, because the chances are this is going to get messy. So I've just got this little dress that I actually got for work, but it's super soft and very comfy, very stretchy, and it also has a very open front. So I'm thinking once a baby is born, and this is going to have easy access for feeding, not that the baby's going to feed in the first 10-15 minutes, but it also helps you to have a good skin-to-skin contact. So this is what I am going to be wearing for labor. So the next thing I've got on here is maternity bras, and I've just labeled the little bags with what's in it. So it's good to maybe take 1 or 2 pairs. I'll be wearing one during labor, and maybe I haven't decided, and I've packed 2. You don't have to pack 2, maybe 1 is going to be enough, but you just never know how long you're going to stay in hospital. So I feel like I've overpacked maybe a little bit, but it's better than being underpacked. So 2 maternity bras, and I got these from Amazon again, and they are super comfy and I would highly recommend them. I will put the link to it down below. So 2 bras I've got on here. And then I have got my towel all ready to go for when after labor. I think what I'm going to look forward to the most is going and having a shower and feeling fresh. So I've packed in everything that I need for a good shower as well. So here's my towel, again in a little plastic bag. So then I've got 2 PJs for myself. So I've got a black PJ. Everything is really super soft and everything's got buttons, which makes it easier to breastfeed if that's what you're planning on doing. That's what I'm planning on doing. So I've made sure all the clothes that I've taken for myself, they're all breastfeeding friendly. So I've got 2 PJs and I'm going to pack a spare one and leave it in the car. So if I'm staying for more than 2 days for whatever reason, I can just ask someone to go get it from the car rather than taking everything with me to the hospital. And then I've packed myself 2 pairs of socks. You could wear the hospital socks if you want, but for me, I prefer taking all my own things. So like I said, 2 PJs, one's from Matalan, very nice. Again, it's got buttons, and this one's from Asda, again, very soft, really nice material. So that's what I have in here. So the last thing in here is a gown. So I've just got myself a black dressing gown, and this is from Amazon as well. I just wanted something quite thin. I know it's winter, so I'm having a winter baby, but I just felt like it was probably going to be warm in the hospital, and if I do feel cold, then I can, again, I'm going to leave my fluffy dressing gown in the car if I need it, but I've got something quite light that I can just throw on, and maybe if I need to go to the toilet, if I don't want to get fully dressed up, I can just put this on and walk around in the hospital. So I would recommend taking a dressing gown. You don't have to buy a new one. If you have one lying around at home, just take that. But I've just bought myself a new one, so because I didn't really have any black thin ones. So that's the first cube. So that's everything that I am going to be wearing. And then the next bag is all my postpartum self-care kit, I call it. So in here we have everything that I'll need after the delivery. So I've opted for a vaginal normal delivery, but obviously you never know. You can plan all you want, but you might end up having a C-section, you'll never know. But this is my plan at the moment, and if obviously it doesn't work out, and if I have to have a C-section, then let it be. But this is what I've packed, anticipating that I'll be having a vaginal delivery. So in here, I have some maternity pads, and I've got the one with Lillettes. I think that's how you say it. So I've got just 10 of them, and I think the hospital will provide you with these, but it's good to have some with you, so at least I know these are comfortable ones. I don't know what they provide in the hospital. And the next thing I have are some underwear. So just some black massive granny underwear, TMI, but there we go. So I got these 2 sizes bigger than my normal size, only because, yeah, you do get a bit bigger, obviously, when you're pregnant, so you will obviously go up a size, but I would say still get maybe 2 sizes bigger than your normal one, only because, like, you need to put this big, massive, like, nappies on yourself. So I would highly recommend you getting big, massive underpants. So, and again, I got all black because it might get messy, so I think black is probably the best color to go for with all your maternity stuff. At least that's what I am doing. So I've got big massive underwear and maternity pads, but I think the first few days what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear disposable underwear. So I've got myself some disposable underwear, and I think these again were from Amazon or from Boots. So they just look like these. It's just like, it looks like shorts basically, but at least you don't have to worry about getting it messy and washing it and stuff. These are just disposable, so once you use it, you can just bin them, and I'm pretty sure you'll be busy with looking after your baby, and you probably won't have time to, like, you know, clean your clothes and stuff. So anything disposable works for me. So I've got some disposable underwear. I'm only taking 3. Again, I've got like a stock at home, so, and I live quite close to the hospital, so if I do need more, I can just get Ash, or like one of my family members can always, like, drop it off for me. And then the next thing I have here, they look like nappies, or essentially they are nappies. I have these Always Discreet underpads. So these are basically underwear with like a pad, so you can get like a pack of like 10 or something in Boots. I feel like if you don't want to be wearing like an underwear and then putting a pad in it, if you just want all in one, you can just wear these and then dispose of it. So it really depends on how much bleeding you have. It also depends on how you're feeling, which one's comfortable. I've just decided to pack all of it because this is my first pregnancy. I have no idea what I'm expecting. Plus, if you do have a C-section and you've got a scar, these are quite soft and quite stretchy and probably will go above your scar. So these are quite nice. So it depends on what you like really, but it's always good to have option. So I've packed myself like 6 of these. So the next thing I have in here are these. Again, I got these from Amazon. What this is, it's basically a heat pad or like a cold pack. I've got 2 of these. So you could just pop this in the freezer and put this on your underwear just to cool things down there. So if you've had like a vaginal delivery, you can imagine it's not going to be very pleasant down there. It's not going to be comfortable. And if you want some cooling effect, this is your go-to. So I've got 2 of these. I'm hoping there will be like fridges and freezers there. But you could also get ones from Frida, which are self-cooling pads where you just snap it and it just becomes really cold. I think if I hadn't already got these, I would have probably gotten those. But this obviously is reusable and it comes with a sleeve. It also comes with spare sleeves, so you can always just wash it. So even if I can't use it in the hospital, this is something I will probably be using when I'm at home. And there's 2 of them. So you could use one as a cooling one to put in your pad or your underwear, or you could use the other one to put it in the microwave and maybe use it if on your breast, if you're breastfeeding, just for the flow, and if it's sore and things like that, it's probably going to be quite useful. So I've got 2 of these. I'm going to take both of them to the hospital. Whether I'll use them, I don't know, but at least it's there. So the next thing in here, which a lot of my friends who have just had a baby, they've all recommended that I take this with me, and that is a handheld fan. And again, I got this from Amazon. I will link it down below so you can find it. And this is quite powerful. Like, you can probably even take it on holidays. Like, so good. So apparently you'll be really hot and sweaty in hospital during labor. So you might want, your partner to hold this for you. You can also get the ones where you can attach it to the side of the bed for the baby and things. But I've just managed to get these, and it's got 3 settings. It's pretty strong, so I would highly recommend this, but what do I know? I've not had the baby yet. But I'm taking this with me. Hopefully this will come in use, and even if it doesn't, I can always take it on holiday or use it in the summer. So a fan might be useful. It is highly recommended. Next thing is a pair of slippers. For those of you who've been in hospital know it's not really the cleanest of place. You don't really want to be walking barefoot, especially in the shower. And I'm not sure whether I've got an ensuite, especially when you get moved to the ward, you're probably sharing it between like 6 or 7 different patients. So get yourself a pair of slippers so you can wear around the ward and into the shower. And I've not bothered buying a new one. These are just normal slippers that I've had for years. I've just washed it and I've put it in here. So yeah, so a pair of slippers. So the next thing I've got in here, so I've got slippers to wear in the shower, like I said. And then I got myself some comfy slippers. And I got these from Next, like the other day. And they are so cute, so soft. So I got myself these. So I'm a bit precious about it, so I don't really want to get anything on it. So hopefully I won't get any mucky blood or anything in it. But I am taking these with me because, again, like I said, it's winter, and when I'm walking around the ward, I would probably wear this. If I do get moved to the ward, that is. I probably won't wear it during labor though. So if you've got like any slippers at home, take it, as in like fluffy ones at home. I said I got these from Next. They were 20 quid, I think, but so worth it. So yeah, I'll recommend wearing these, or even fluffy socks, because I'm sure it might get some bit cold. During labor, you're probably boiling hot. Probably won't want to wear anything that makes you too warm. But especially after, I think having a pair of slippers or maybe some fluffy socks with sliders might be useful. So I've packed this for myself as well. Another thing that I've packed, which I've heard a lot of people say, is to bring a 2-meter charger. So I've got that ready, because when you're in hospital, the plug points are quite far away. And if you've just given birth, you're probably holding the baby all the time to like feed, or if you've had a C-section and you're not really that mobile, you don't really want to be bending down and trying to find the plug point and reaching for it. So having a long cable, a lot of people recommended it. My midwife even suggested it. So I've got myself a 2-meter cable. So that's in there. Before we move on to the baby things, I think I have a last few bits and bobs. and then we will move on to the more exciting stuff, which is the baby stuff. So I got myself a Perry bottle. So if for those of you who don't know what it is, because I don't know what it was initially, it looks like this. I got the one from Happy Poo, and essentially you just fill it with water and you attach this on, and then you squirt, because after a vaginal delivery, depending on whether you've got a tear, it's going to be sore and not very comfortable down there. So don't even think about scraping it with some tissue. No, can't even imagine it. You just want to gently put some water. So that's what this is for. So you could get the Happy Poo, I think it's good enough. But the one from Frida, which I was gonna get, but I'm not sure why I ended up choosing this one. Frida is probably more like compact, because you can actually just like put it through and like close it, so everything kind of fits within this size. Obviously with this, it comes as 2 different attachments, but it did come with a nice little case, so I can't really complain. So yeah, you can get this, which is good enough, or you could get the one from Frida. So I've got this in here. And the next is my toiletry bag. Again, so as you can see, I love the packing cubes that I've bought. I've bought 2 separate ones, and one of them came with this toiletry bag, which is so super nice, very organized. So it looks like this. And I will go through what's in here, because we do have some really important stuff in here. So right over here, where it's very visible, I've got some breast pads. So I know milk doesn't come in until like after day 3, but again, you never know. If you have started collecting cholesterol and started like expressing beforehand, you probably might have a good flow when the baby comes, or it might not be until for the next few days. But you never know how long you're going to be in hospital. Keep telling myself that. So they just look like this, and I think the ones I've got are the one from Lansinon, I think they're called, the company. But I got like a big pack of it, but I'm not going to take all of that into the hospital. I am going to put it again in the car, in my other extra bag. So if I need it, I can go get it. Well, I'm not going to go get it. Ash is going to go get it. Or one of my family members can obviously drop some off. So I've got myself, I think, 10 or 12 breast pads in here if I need it. So this can go right inside your maternity bras. There is a little slot where things can go in, which is quite handy. And the other thing I've got is this one. And a lot of people have recommended this, so I am pretty confident this is good. So this is a nipple cream. Again, if you're not planning to breastfeed, which I think you should, this is going to be quite helpful, because your nipples can get quite sore, it can get quite red and uncomfortable because a baby's going to be sucking on it like for 24 hours. So a nipple cream, I've heard, and it's quite highly recommended. And the one from this Thera brand, called Lansinon, I think, that's quite good, I've heard. And a couple of my friends who are breastfeeding are using this and they quite like it. So I'm packing myself this. And this is quite visible again. If I need it and I scream for it, Ash knows where to find it. And I am also taking some paracetamol with me. I know they're going to give it to me in the hospital if I need it, but just in case. I obviously won't recommend you guys taking any medications in hospital. When midwives are not aware, you obviously need to make them aware if you've taken any medications at all, so you're not getting overdosed on paracetamol. So I'm just taking it just in case. I do think my hospital will probably give it to me if I am in pain. So the next few bits and bobs, I've got myself a mirror, a handheld mirror. Just looks like this. And I think it would be quite nice if I can't be asked to go all the way to the toilet, or if I just want to see what's going on down below. Not that you might not want to see, but I think if I've got a big massive tear, I'd like to know the extent of which. it's torn. And also if you just want to, you know, do a bit of makeup or sort your face out, brush your hair, and if you've got like a handheld mirror, it would be quite nice. So this one just sits like this, which is quite nice. Again, I got this from Amazon. This is new as well. And I just got it because I think it's a good investment because I can take it on holiday as well. So I got myself a mirror. I got myself a little body mist because, you know, like I want to be smelling nice when I'm in hospital. Also, my plan is, say if I poo during labor, which I am slowly accepting that is a possibility, although it's mortifying to think about it, I'm gonna ask Ash to spray the whole room so it doesn't stink. So partly the reason why I'm taking this, not for me, it's just for the room. And then I've got myself my moisturizer, so I use Nivea, so I'm just taking a little tube. I've got myself the Eucerin Acute Lip Balm. This, if you guys follow me on Instagram, this was highly recommended, and people, because I did put out a poll asking for the best moisturizers, and this was highly recommended, so I got it. I've been using it for the last few days. It is quite good, not that I've seen a massive difference. So I've taken some lip balm with me. I've also got Vaseline because I'm hoping to use gas and air during labor, and that can dry out your mouth and your lips quite a bit. So do take a lip balm of your choice. And I've got myself a hairbrush and some hair ties because when you're giving birth, you want your hair out of your way. So take your hair ties and stuff with you. So the other bits and bobs I've taken is a little bit of makeup, and don't judge me. If you've just given birth and you're feeling quite down, probably feeling quite crappy, I don't think you'll really be feeling very beautiful. I'm somebody who would want to get up, have a shower, look a bit more presentable, just because it will make me feel better. So I'm hoping after I give birth, after I have a shower, I am going to put on not a huge bit of makeup that I'm going out for a party, but just look a bit more presentable, just so I feel a bit more better in myself. And I haven't taken a whole lot. I have just taken some mascara, and let me see what I've taken. So this is all I've taken. This is basically everything that I use anyway. So some eyebrow pencil, some mascara, some blush, and I've got my Charlotte Tilbury foundation. Probably won't be wearing foundation in hospital, but you never know. It's better to be prepared. So that's everything in here. And I also have this here, which is all my shower stuff and other bits and bobs. So I've got a loofah in here, got myself a little shampoo, some deodorant, I've got myself some shower gel, and I got the simple one because it doesn't really have a smell, so it's quite unscented. They do say try not to put anything that is too overpowering or has a lot of smell, because when your baby needs to get used to your smell. When the baby is breastfeeding, you don't want the baby to be like smelling some really strong scented stuff. They want some more natural smells, I think. So I wouldn't get too many like scented things. So I've gone for like really mild smelling things. And I've got my simple face wash. This is what I use, a travel size one. Oh, this is Spritz for Bits. So this has been highly recommended by friends who have given birth recently. So essentially this is like an instant relief for your downstairs area, because you're, like I said before, quite sore down there. Everything's probably very uncomfortable. So for a little bit of relief, you can spray a little bit of this in. This is quite expensive. This was like £20 for just 150 mils bottle. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna make your bits stink, but it does say it soothes your bits. So I'm hoping it does some miracles. So I've got this packed. What else have I got? I've got this. This is Femme Fresh. This is what I usually use. So this is just an intimate wash for washing down below as well. So I've got myself that. And then I've got this really cute packaging. This essentially came with my packing cubes. This has got my toothbrush and toothpaste. Does the hospital have toothpaste? I don't know. Take all the stuff you need. Don't really rely on the hospital. It's the NHS, come on. So I am going to put Ash's brush in as well. I've got this. As you can see, I haven't opened it. So this is Soothing Massage Oil. So this is when you're in labour, and obviously depending on how you're planning to give birth, if you're planning to have a water birth, and obviously this probably not something you will do, but this is when we went for an antenatal class, they did show us some massage techniques that your partner can do for you when you are in labour, just to relax you. So I'm hoping Ash will do a good job and, you know, give me a good massage while I'm there, while I'm trying to pop this baby out. So I've got this. Don't know if we are going to have time to have a little bit of a massage session when I'm screaming in pain, but we'll see. I've got it here if I need it. So yeah, that's everything in here. Then I've got myself a little bag, just a plastic bag. I think this is an Asta bag, just to put my laundry in, any dirty clothes that I want to not dispose of, that I need to come home to wash. I'm just going to keep a little spare bag. So guys, that's it for me, I think. I feel like that's a long list of stuff, but I don't think I've forgotten anything, but if I have, I will put it down in the description. I'll give you guys a checklist so you know what to pack. But now for the more exciting stuff, let's go on to the baby stuff. So some people like to pack this separately. Like I said, you can have a bag for yourself and another bag for the baby, but like I mentioned before, I'm not about that. I'm not about carrying 5 different bags, especially when I've been on obs and gynae as a doctor. I've seen patients who come in for labour, for whatever reason, they need an emergency C-section. Everyone's panicking, and then the husband is trying to like take several different bags and run to theatre. And I've also helped them carry bags because they've brought like 5 different bags into the hospital, like one with snacks, one with this and that. It's too faffy. Like, just have a big suitcase, put everything in. It's just so much easier to transport, to go from one place to another, one ward to another, whatever. So again, all the baby stuff is in this side of the bag. So which one should we start with? I am gonna start with the baby clothes. So all the clothes that I'm taking for the baby is in here. Can I just say, super cute. They're all very, very cute. I cannot wait to like put these on the baby. So let's see what I've packed. Right, so again, I have been that super organized person, and I have put everything in little plastic bags, plastic wallets, whatever these are called. So I've packed everything in here, and I've written down what everything is, because knowing Ash, probably won't know what I'm talking about when I say get me the baby grow. He probably wouldn't know what that means. So I've labeled everything according to size. So I am taking 2 different sizes in with me. I'm taking a newborn size of everything and a 0 to 3 months. Chances are you probably only need the newborn baby, but I was a big baby, so was Ash. Even though our baby is not really measuring that big, it could end up being 4 kgs. You never know. So I am going to pack 2 different sizes just in case, because I don't want to be there trying to put clothes on the baby and it's too small or too big or whatever. So I'm going to take 2 sizes, and I don't think that is too bad because a lot of people do that. So what I've packed is I've packed half sleeves. So I've put 3 of the half sleeve ones in. So what I'm talking about, I don't know if that's what you call it, but baby vests basically. I've packed 3 of this. Look how cute they are. So I've packed 3 of this. I've washed all of these in non-bio detergents. What's left is I need to iron these. I don't think that's a weird thing to say. A lot of people do iron things because I feel like once you wash it, it goes all crinkly. You can't really see it here on the camera, but it doesn't really look very nice. So I'm gonna iron all my baby clothes. But yeah, so I've packed 3 of the 0 to 3 months, the vests, and I've packed 3 of 0 to 3 full sleeves. So these are the baby grows. So let me show you one, which show you the yellow one. I've packed all white clothes, but this is the only colourful thing in there. And this is long sleeves one, so it's got long sleeves and long legs with the little socky thing as well. So these are from John Lewis. So all the baby clothes are either from Next, Asda or John Lewis. I'm happy with all the quality of all of them. They are all quite nice. And I've got some Marks and Spencer stuff that for the going home outfit, which I will show you guys. So yeah, 3 of this and 3 of the vests. So these are the 0 to 3 months. So yeah, so essentially if the baby is on the bigger side, then these 2 bags are all we need. So this is 0 to 3 and vests and full sleeve ones. And I've got the same thing but for the newborn. I've just written, don't know if you can see, but I've just written newborn sleeveless ×3, and I've got, same as before, the full sleeve one. I've got 3 of those as well. So it's very easy. Depending on what the size of the baby, I can just tell Ash, grab the vest, and he can find it. It's all in one big packing cube, so he can't miss it. And this one, I have named it first outfit. So when the baby is born, so as soon as the baby is born, this I'm going to leave right at the top of this packing cube. So Ash can just grab this, give it to the midwife so they can dress the baby. And this one has a little hat, little mittens, little socks, a vest, and a full baby grow as well. So it's basically a set of 5 that we got with the little bib as well, which is really super cute. So when the baby's born, this is going to be the baby's first outfit. So that's everything in this packing cube. Let's close it. So like I mentioned, the only thing left for me to do is I need to iron everything in here. So the next bit is this one. So I have the baby's going home outfit. So baby's going home outfit. I don't think I'm going to show you guys, but essentially it's just a really cute outfit. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm probably going to post his first picture on there, and he's going to be wearing this outfit. And I think I'm probably going to keep it a little secret, and I'm not going to show you guys what it is. But essentially it's got a little hat, mittens, socks, a vest, and little trousers, and like a little shirt and a cardigan. Really cute. So this outfit, it's all from Marks and Spencer's. So this is the outfit he's going to come home in, and I've got him another outfit as well. If he's on, so this one is the newborn size, and if he is a little bit bigger, and I've also got him like a 0 to 3 size as well, a 2-piece set, which I quite like. So this I haven't washed yet, I've just got this, so I need to wash this and then pack this in here as well. So that's his going home outfit. I've got myself a swaddle. So depending on how long I'm staying in hospital, if I am going home straight away, I probably won't use it. But essentially, again, I got a set of 3 from Amazon. I will link it down below. The material is quite nice, it's soft, and essentially it's just a swaddle, because babies, when they're born or the first few months, they have a startle reflex where they will just literally just get startled with their arms in the air and probably will wake them up. So you basically just tie them down with this. It looks like this. You put the baby's legs in here and then put their arms in, and then there's a little Velcro bit in here, and you just basically tape them so they can't move. So I'm just taking one swaddle in with me if I need it. Probably will use it when the baby is going to sleep. So going home outfit, and the swaddle is in here. What else? I have some muslin cloth in here, so I've labeled it as muslin cloth. The rest of it is in the wash. I've just put 2 in here, like 2 small little ones, and I've bought 3 different sizes. So these are the small ones, and I've got a medium one and a big one as well. Apparently you can never have enough muslin cloths, so I'm just going to put one of each sizes in here. If the baby throws up during burp time, during feeding, it's going to be useful. So this is for muslin cloth. I haven't fully packed it, but you should take some muslin cloth in with you. So the other thing that I've got in here is a little blanket. So I'm only taking one little blanket with me. You can take some cellular blankets. I'm just taking one, but probably would be ideal to take one or two. I'm just going to wrap the baby in this when the baby is born and probably when we come home as well. So one baby blanket, that's that. That's all of baby's clothes. Then comes the last few bits and bobs that I've got for baby. I've got a pack of nappies. I've got it in size 1. So this is the newborn size for 2 to 5 kg. I'm just going to take a whole big pack. So this is from Marks and Spencer's by Little Smiles. I've also got a big pack of Pampers as well, which I'm going to leave in the car in case I need more than this. But I've been told to take one pack. This pack has, how many does it have? Don't really know. 24, yeah. So this one's got 24 nappies. I'm hoping that will be enough. If you need more, you can always go out and get some or pack some extras in your car. Then I've got some water wipes for the baby. So this one is 99.9% water, doesn't have too many chemicals in it. So if you're thinking of buying wipes, buy the water wipes. So I got a pack of 12 from Amazon. It's probably one of the first things I got. I'm sure you will get it in shops and Aldi or Asda or Tesco's. Then I've got some cotton wool pads. Again, this is again from My Little Star from Marks and Spencer's, because when the baby's born, when you're changing the nappy, you're just going to dip this in water and clean the baby's nappy area, and you don't really wash, the baby doesn't really have a full-on shower when it's born for a couple of weeks, so you'll be using cotton pads quite a lot. So I've got myself a pack of cotton pads, got myself some Sudocrem, which I'm going to use for any nappy rashes, and I've been told you only need like a tiny amount for babies, so don't go like painting them in this, just a little bit if they've got a nappy rash or anything. And then I've got myself some soothers. I've got 2 soothers in this sterilizing box where you can just put water in it, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes and it sterilizes them. I am not an advocate for soothers. I'm not planning on introducing this unless I really have to. I've just put it in here in case I need it. Chances are like 90% I'm not going to use it when the baby's born straight away. But just in case, I've got, these are from Mam, and I've heard these are really good for soothers wise. So I got 2 for £6, 7-ish pounds. So just in case, I've got soothers. Then I've got some little bags, again, I got from Marks and Spencer's. They came with a pack of 200, I think, to dispose the baby nappies. Obviously, when you're in hospital, there are probably like bins where you can put, because bins are probably changed quite regularly, but in case you need it, I've got about 10 or 20 in here, some little bags to dispose the nappies in. Then I've got this small, cute kit from Tommee Tippee. So this is like my baby's little luxury kit. I say luxury. It's got this tiny little hairbrush and some nail clippers and a nail file. It's got like a thermometer, a little scissors. I think I will link it down below. Again, I got this from Amazon. It was a bit pricey, but I think it's probably good to have this because it has everything in it. So yeah, so this is little baby's little makeup kit. So yeah, that's everything in here. Last but not least, I've packed myself a bag full of snacks. So I've been told you're going to be hungry as hell when you're in labor, and to pack as many food items as possible, comfort food. I don't have any fruits in here, no. I have like really unhealthy stuff, but I'm not going to be wanting to eat an apple when I'm giving birth, no. So I've been told take lots of snacks. You can, especially this is my first baby, I can be in labor for like maybe even 3 days. So I have packed myself quite a lot of snacks. I've got pink wafers, got Galaxy Cookie Combo, I've got Ferrero Rochers, I've got some biscuits, Hobnobs, a twin pack, got some squares, and I've got shortbread and some cookies. You might think, am I going into hospital to have myself a little party or to give birth? But you can never have enough snacks, okay? And I've also bought myself 2 big massive packets of Sensations and Doritos, which they were too big to fit in here, so I'm going to take them in a little bag. So that's my snacks, probably the most important thing in the entire bag. So that's everything that I've packed in my hospital bag. But along with my hospital bag, I know I'm not taking too many other bags with me. I am going to take a little bag which I am going to leave in PC. So this is just a little big bag that I'm going to leave in the car. These are probably stuff that I am going to need after I give birth, if I move to the ward or if I have to stay overnight. So I would recommend you guys taking a separate bag, like I've been mentioning throughout the video, to put all the bits and bobs that are not essential but things that you might need, where you can just leave it in your car and someone can just go and grab it for you after you've given birth and if you're getting moved to the ward. So the things that I've put in that bag, I've got another big massive pack of nappies. I've got myself a pillow. So this deluxe memory foam pillow is what I usually use at home. So I just bought myself another one of those to take into the hospital, because hospital pillows, let's be real, they're not comfortable. I work in the hospital and I've seen some of the pillows and I'm like, that's not a pillow. And I've got this is a nursing pillow, which essentially you just put around you. It supports you when you're feeding the baby. So I would recommend you getting a nursing pillow. I'm not going to take this in with me straight away after giving birth. Like I said, if I move to the ward, I'm just going to grab this from the car. So I'm going to put this in the car. The other thing is I've got myself another set of PJs in case I need it. So I've packed myself 2 PJs already, but if I get, I don't know, something on it, the baby throws up on it, pees on me, and I need another change of wear, I've got another PJs in there as well. The other thing I forgot to mention is you should also in your hospital bag pack your pregnancy notes in. So I've not put that in yet because I still have a few more appointments and blood tests that I'm going into the hospital for, so I haven't packed it in here. So with your birth plan and your pregnancy notes, put your pregnancy folder right at the top so you can see it quite visibly. The other thing is do pack some stuff for your partner, a change of clothes, their toothbrush, if they need any toiletries, some snacks for them, like Ash can get his own because all of that's mine. So yeah, do pack your partner's stuff in there as well. They don't need too many things. A change of wear is probably highly recommended. So depending on what your birth plan is, you can also pack in your TENS machine if you're planning on using it. So that's something that's useful to keep in the back of your head. Put it right at the top because you might need it at the start of your labor, a TENS machine. So I am not going to use a TENS machine. So I've not got myself one, so I have not packed it. You need a car seat. Obviously in the UK it is illegal to take the baby home without a car seat, so you need to have a car seat ready to take the baby home in. And depending on the car park situation, you should probably pack some change. At the hospital I'm giving birth in, it's all paid through card, so I'm not gonna carry any cash or coins with me, but if your hospital doesn't take card, just have some spare change with you for parking or even the vending machine, etc. The other thing that I wanted to mention is taking in some formula with you if you know for sure that you're not going to breastfeed, although I highly recommend it. If you just take in a couple of formulas. The hospital will provide you, some hospitals don't, so do take some formula milk with you, whether that's Actimel, Cowangate, SMA, whatever is of your choice. I don't think there is major differences between them. They're all equally good. So maybe pack one of those. I haven't packed it, although it is recommended that even if you are going to breastfeed, you just never know. The baby might not latch on, things might not go to plan. So it's always good to have a pack of formula with you as well. We haven't bought formula yet. We are just going to see how it goes in the hospital, and if I need it, someone is going to run and go grab some for me, and the hospital that I'm at provides formula milk. So guys, that's it. That's everything that I've packed in my hospital bag. Like I said, I am now nearly 37 weeks pregnant. I would recommend you guys packing your bag around 35, 36 weeks. Even earlier, you can start packing a bit earlier if you want to, at least everything is ready. Definitely having the bag ready really does take a little bit of stress off of you, plus it's quite fun packing it. And I will link everything that I've said down below. I'll make a little checklist and post it down below so it's easier for you and you can check it off. And I will put all the links down below from all the places that I've bought it, especially all the Amazon links, so you guys can click on it and buy it straight away. Hope this has been useful, and if there is anything else that I've missed, do comment down below and help your sister out. If you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel for more medical videos and lifestyle and mom related videos, and click that like button and share this to any one of your friends who are pregnant or hoping to get pregnant, or who are at a stage where they need to pack their hospital bags. Hope it has been helpful, and it's your girl signing out.